Hi, welcome to Nene's Nest. Today I'm going to be reading one of Cynthia Rylant's wonderful books. I love her. She's a great author, and it's illustrated by Arthur Howard. The title is Mr. Putter and Tabby See the Stars. This is Mr. Putter and Tabby. When Mr. Putter eats 21 of Mrs. Teaberry's pineapple jelly rolls right before bed, his stomach has a lot to say about it. That's how this story begins. Now, in the inside cover, we see the title page. Cynthia Rylant is the author, and the title, Mr. Putter and Tabby See the Stars. And he looks like he's having a great day with Tabby in the hammock there. Everything looks really joyful. The birds are singing and playing in the water there. There are 3 parts to this story. Part 1, logs. Part 2, grumble. Part 3, stars. What does the dog have in its mouth? Looks like a note or a letter. Part 1, logs. Mr. Putter and his fine cat, Tabby, loved to sleep. They could sleep anywhere. They slept in chairs, in swings and cars, in tubs, and sometimes in the laundry room. Mr. Putter and Tabby also slept in a bed. Of course, most of the time, sleeping in a bed was just fine. Mr. Putter plumped his pillow. Tabby squished hers, and then they slept like logs. But one night, one of the logs could not sleep. You see, Mr. Tabby has gotten up out of the bed for the reason, can't sleep. Part 2, grumble. Mr. Putter was the log who could not sleep. He could not sleep because he had eaten too many pineapple jelly rolls at Mrs. Teaberry's house. Mrs. Teaberry was Mr. Putter's good friend and neighbor, and she liked to feed him. She liked to feed everybody, but most of all, she liked to feed Mr. Putter. She was always sending her good dog, Zeke, over to Mr. Putter's house with a note. So it's a note. The note always said, "Are you hungry?" And Mr. Putter always said, "Yes." So he and Tabby went next door a lot. Wow, I would love to get a note like that, wouldn't you? But tonight Mr. Putter had been having such a good time he lost track and ate 21 jelly rolls. He forgot to count them as he popped them one at a time into his mouth. Before he knew it, 21 jelly rolls were gone, and it was time to go home. Mrs. Teaberry was happy that Mr. Putter enjoyed her jelly rolls so much, but Mr. Putter's stomach was not. It grumbled and grumbled and grumbled. Mr. Putter looked at his nice soft bed when he got home. Grumble, grumbled his stomach. Mr. Putter knew he would not be able to sleep with all that grumbling. What to do? Mr. Putter looked at Tabby, then he got an idea. Part 3. Let's go for a walk, Mr. Putter said. His coat. Let's go for a walk, Mr. Putter said. Put his coat back on. He put his hat back on. I think that's a mistake in this book. I'm surprised. I think it means he put his coat back on. He put his hat back on. He picked up Tabby, and out the door they went. It was a beautiful night. The moon was full, and moonlight was everywhere. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all the stars. And it's a full moon. Tabby looked. She listened. She twitched her ears. She twitched her tail. She loved the night. Mr. Putter loved it too, even with a grumbling stomach. What a beautiful illustration. Look at the beautiful details. The stars look like hearts. Mr. Putter looked up at the sky. He showed Tabby the stars, and he told her all about them. He told her that the Big Dipper was full of milk from the Milky Way. Tabby purred. She loved milk. Do you see the dipper? He told her about looking at stars when he was a boy and how he had always wanted to ride in a rocket ship. He told her how he had always dreamed of adventure. Tabby purred some more. Mr. Putter and Tabby made a nice big circle around the neighborhood. Look how happy Tabby is. They looked at the sky. They looked at the yellow lights of the houses. They looked at cats sitting in windows, looking back at them. And when at last they circled back home, they stopped in front of Mrs. Teaberry's house. Mrs. Teaberry and Zeke were on the front lawn. "Mrs. Teaberry, what are you doing up?" asked Mr. Putter. "Zeke has a grumbling stomach," said Mrs. Teaberry. "He ate too many jelly rolls, and we can't sleep." Mr. Putter and Tabby were delighted. They sat on the lawn with Mrs. Teaberry and Zeke. Mr. Putter's stomach and Zeke's stomach talked to each other a while. Mr. Putter and Mrs. Teaberry talked to each other. They told stories in the moonlight. They told secrets. They made each other laugh. Then, when the stomachs on the front lawn stopped grumbling, everyone said good night and went to bed and slept like logs. In the morning, Mr. Putter heard a scratching at the door. He opened it. It was Zeke with a note. The note said, "Are you hungry?" Mr. Putter smiled. He picked up Tabby, and together they walked next door. Look what Mr. Putter's taking to Mrs. Teaberry. A bouquet of flowers. And she has something ready for them. I think it looks like muffins for breakfast. What do you think? What a sweet story, and look how happy Tabby is at the end of this story. Know if you have a special cat or dog like Zeke and Tabby, you understand some of this story better than others. But thank you for joining me for this book by Cynthia Rylant. Please join this channel if you haven't. Subscribe Nini's Nest right now, and you'll get all the notifications for the stories I read every day except Sunday. And also, let's give this one a thumbs up. Mr. Putter and Tabby stories are so wonderful. You can find them at the library too. Have a great day.